country where one of our basic principles, perhaps the most important principle, is equality under the law, that too many individuals, particularly young people of color, do not feel as if they are being treated fairly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is Dr. Alveda King. She is the full-time director of the African American Outreach for Priests for Life, and she spoke at the National Press Club the other day, and I wanted to, we had the doctor on earlier in the week. I said, after you speak, I want to hear all about it, and here she is. Hello, doctor.
Hello, Steve, and hello to the viewing and listening audience. Hi,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank you. Well, all right, so I know you were there to talk about civil rights and discuss how your uncle and your father would have reacted to what's going on today in this country. So tell me how it went.
It went very well, and we were looking domestically into America. And at the same time, we know now that we've had the death both in Paris and et cetera. And I keep thinking about my little grandchildren. And when they get into their disputes and something is said that hurts someone's feeling or someone disagrees, and we'll say, wait a minute, don't push, don't hit, don't react, don't kick. Use your words to heal, communicate. And when they do that, the violence de-escalates, it goes down. So we're not using our words effectively right now, and we're not using them in a positive way. And we can see that in Ferguson, Staten Island, Paris, all over the globe. And you know, I talk about these things in my book, King Rules.
King Rules, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's my uncle with me today. My daddy, his brother, Reverend A.D. King, at 1726, Daddy said he would read that. It's in the Bible. Of one blood, God made all people to dwell on the face of the earth. So if we all one blood, then we're related. And then Martin Luther King Jr. said, we must learn to live together as brothers. And then I add as sisters, or perish as fools. So if we're brothers and sisters and not really separate races, and we have the ability to use our words to heal and not destroy, then we need to put the violence aside. And my uncle said this too. He says, everyone can be great because everyone can serve. And of course, Jesus, from my perspective, says, if you want to be great in God's kingdom, you need to be a servant of all. But right now, nobody wants to serve anybody. Everybody just wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be right. And so that's giving us these problems.
Gun violence, abortion, and the war on poverty. I know those were the topics. How are we proceeding on those issues?
Well, you may remember I wrote in Newsmax, and I look back on it, and it was a little satire. And we need to be careful about satire because it can be received in different ways. But I said, okay, if you take everybody's guns away, the good people will give you their guns, the bad people won't. I said, so now what's next? Choke control? And then somebody did actually get choked, or staff control or poison control. And so I said that there should be regulations, of course, but only people who respect law follow regulations. The lawless do not. And so trying to take away the weapons without changing the hearts of the people, that's what I said at the press conference. And we talked about gun violence and various issues. But it still comes back to communicating as if we're related to each other in this human race.
Right. No, well, listen, you've always done such a wonderful job as a communicator and as a representative of the King legacy, both your father and your uncle as well. And I can't believe it's going to be the 86th birthday in a few days, correct?
Isn't that amazing? And I go around and I find myself looking at the older gentlemen of the world and saying, is this what Uncle Emil would look like? Is this what Daddy would look like? I'm 64 now. I'm older than they were.
Wow.
Neither of them lived to be 40 years old on this earth.
Let me tell you, Doctor, it's an honor for me to know you and call you a friend, and we look forward to talking to you again very soon. Congratulations on a very successful event.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Dr. Alveda King, ladies and gentlemen. Give Me 5 is next. Don't miss it.